Welcome back to another how-to on How-To Tuesday. Today I'm going to teach you guys how to 180. This trick is so versatile because you can do it in so many lengths. Like, there are so many different versions of this trick. It's actually insane. I think you guys are going to love it. And in today's video, I'm going to teach you two ways of doing it. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it fly out and how to do it just on flat ground. What you're going to need to know how to do is you're going to want to know how to fakie comfortably, because if you don't, it isn't as fun really. You aren't going to enjoy it as much. And you're going to want to know how to bunny hop. Bunny hopping, those are the two things I did. That's why I did those two how-tos before this one, was just because I'm slowly building up on the base tricks that you're going to be learning, and then eventually I'm going to move on until just more fun stuff like crank flips, bar spins, that type of stuff. You don't want to just kind of be like, oh, I'm gonna try and bunny hop and then just push my body like this. It doesn't really work that way. You need a bit to you carve, then you want to lift up your wheel if you're about here, and then you kind of move your body. And at first this feeling is going to be really weird, and how you move your body is, as you're turning, you want to turn your head, because if you turn your head, that's how your whole body turns, and how your body turns, the bike's going to come with it. And you kind of want to move your legs as well to kick it out, because sometimes if you don't kick it out enough to the point where you're comfortably going backwards, you'll land here and then just stop completely. One problem that may occur with this trick is if you don't have double walled rims, which if you're learning this trick, that means you're just getting into the sport and it's probably new to you. So you won't really have double wall rims. And that is just a thicker type rim that won't bend as easy. But if your wheel bends, that's okay, because I'm going to do a how-to on how to fix that, on how to true wheels, which is basically just tightening spokes and stuff. But anyway, back to the 180. You want to kick it out enough to the point where you'll roll this way, and this is where things get weird. People think the 180 is the hard part, and it isn't. 180 is the easy part. Fakie's the hard part, because usually you want some speed going along with it. Also, one thing I find really helpful when doing 180s is practice them on a bit of an incline. If you can find maybe a boulevard or a little bank that's like this, practice 180ing on that, because eventually that'll really help you kind of understand the motion without it being as scary, where you're like, oh no, I'm about to roll backwards. It won't really do that way, because you'll just kind of do the 180 and then go down. Then once you get comfortable with that, I'd say move on to flat ground. And then fly out is a whole different story. Fly out is it feels weird because you're like, oh my gosh, I'm going so fast. Except basically, just if you know how to 180 on flat ground, just give it a few tries and you should be able to land it on fly out. It really is not that different. It's just you have to level out. So maybe push your bars a bit forward, just a little bit more than you would when you do it flat ground. But other than that, it's about the same thing. And as you want to get into the 180, as you carve, you don't want to keep your bike like this. One thing that'll help also kick the back end out is, as you carve, you come over here, you turn your bars kind of like this, and then you'll be ready for the fakie, because then you're already doing it to roll around and bring the bike back around. That was a big turning point for me, because after I figured out how to do that comfortably, it was just super easy. Then I was just doing 180s everywhere. I think that's all I really need to tell you. Try and land both tires first. At first, you might land back tire, front tire. Try not to land like this, because it looks really ugly. You want, ideally, just both at once. That will come with time. You really just need to practice this trick. That's all that you really need to do with it. That's with most things. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this how-to. Have a good day.